Well, welcome everyone. We're back here with Coach Graham Clark and the Graham Clark Show. And Coach, this past Friday, a lot of sparkle, shine, and spirit at the J. Fred.
People working on the stadium till right up to game time. I know I talked to a couple of guys about 3 o'clock, and they said, we got this to do and this to do. And I understand the elevator didn't go all the way to the top. People have said that about me for years, so I wanted to go ahead and beat folks to the punch on that. Grand night, great crowd, nice ceremonies beforehand. Kids were all excited, and I told them, I said, guys, you know, this is a great night for our community. It's a great night for our school, opening the newly renovated J. Fred Johnson Stadium. But I said, you know, 15 years from now, when we're all together, and y'all were looking down at me saying, you know, he just looks like he could sit up and talk to you. Lord, don't he look natural?
Or yell.
Or say roll tribe or go get on the track. You know, people will be talking about Jacob Roller intercepting the pass in the second half, or Dobyns-Bennett's running backs, Jacoby Thompson and King Russell running both. The first time we've had 2 running backs rush over 100 yards in a game, I guess since Malik and Devon, which wasn't that long ago, but seems like a while back anyway.
Special kids for sure.
So, it was a great night. Indians came out and played very hard. You'll be able to tell from the view you get on our film right now that we're filming from a little bit higher. And
I heard someone from the press box say their neck was sore. I think they were looking down a lot. It's high up there. We have seats up there now, and of course we kept our other seats too, just in case. But fantastic view, not only of the game, but of the band. Just really, really fantastic job on the stadium.
And the band did an awesome job, as always, I understand. I never get to hear them, but I know that they do a great job. I know that right before halftime, East Hamilton threw one down their sideline, and I think one of our band members broke it up. It was about a yard. It was about a yard out of bounds, and I think one of the tuba players broke that up. So it was a great night, a night that our team played very hard against a good East Hamilton football team, and that we were pleased to get a 38-7 victory in.
Fantastic, fantastic. It was so hot last week. I think I told you earlier, my son said that it felt like the devil had licked Kingsport. It was so hot. But just a fantastic night. The clouds came, but no rain. And the boys were just incredible. Fantastic win.
I may have to check with Chandler, let him start doing some of my quips, let him doing a little writing for me. It was a great win. Excited folks after the ball game. Of course, East Hamilton got us down there last year. I had actually, and Coach Gatewood is a great friend of mine, and I had actually met them. They were going to Texas Roadhouse for their pregame meal, and I had seen their buses as I was coming from picking up everything I'd forgot at the house on game day. And so I thought, well, okay, I know Gatewood. I'm going to swerve over here in front of their buses and see if I can get him going. So I swerved over and I led him down to the Texas Roadhouse. And I thought, you know, this would be a good chance for me to sit and watch how many of their kids are really big. And they had some that were really big.
They had some, but not big enough.
They had their center will block out the sunshine. He was about 6'3", 350, Demetrius Morgan. And our smaller, you know, at times quick defensive linemen did a good job holding up to the size of their offensive line.
Well, obviously, you held them to only 41 offensive plays. That's certainly an advantage, having 75 of your own. So.
And with both of us playing hurry up, you know, really 75-41 is obviously a big advantage. I thought our 99-yard drive, which was 15 plays there, third quarter, maybe start of the fourth, they had punted us down to the 1-yard line. I thought that was a huge, at that time it was 24-7. And I thought that kind of took the air out of it.
I think you're right. And just to see that sustained drive, just moving the ball at will, fantastic.
Yeah. I don't know where Will was playing, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad we found him to run it at him. We come back and throw an interception. We had a busted protection, and East Hamilton's got it. And they end up driving down and scoring, but this is Chris Moore with a sack. East Hamilton converted a 3rd down and 18 and went on down and scored from there. Let's see. This is still in that drive. They've got a 1st and 10. This is Jacob Reese and Josh Holt. Jacob Reese, a senior. Josh, a senior. Both guys had big ball games. Josh had 12 tackles. Jacob had 9. Good to see good things happen. Jacob's been a guy that's been a backup and won a position here his senior year. East Hamilton scored, and it's 7-0. And that's their score for the night. First play from scrimmage, Elijah Dunn, nice block outside. Jacoby Thompson's got a great block on their safety. We run it down 35 yards. Big play for us. Also, Mikael Foreman out on the edge and Taylor Helton blocking their edge player. We played a lot of folks too, and that was really, I thought we probably played more people than they did. Our defensive coaches did a good job of alternating folks. Skylar East here on a 8-yard run. Nice job. Missed the trap block, but we got up underneath it. Defensive end ran up the field.
Still good yardage.
We had a penalty right after that, so we're at 2nd down and 10. And we're going to go... come on, get on out there. This is supposed to be hurry up, guys. Don't leave me hanging. The noise was so loud it was hard to do some of the verbal stuff we like to do. This is East to Foreman. Good block on the edge by Maupin and Dunn. I thought if we'd have stayed outside there, we might have had a chance to get it in. 2nd down and 7. I love pointing out good offensive line play. Nice trap block here coming up. We felt like we could trap them a little bit. Got upfield a little bit with some of their defensive front. Let's see who this is. Skylar changing the play. Good. Quarterback's got to have a little bit of smarts in today's game. Can't believe we got Skylar to say that many words, but we did. He'll point at the sauce. Here we go. Nice trap block. I believe that's Aaron Lawson. It may be Grayson Castle. They both played right guard during the night, along with Tucker Hall playing it a little bit. 3rd down and 6. We had it 3rd down and 1 and jumped off sides. Got to eliminate some of those mistakes. Josh Holt at quarterback. We had a little something going here. We got a nice block from Jacoby. Josh improvised a little bit. Thought he was going to throw it to Mikael for a minute. But he makes, outstanding runner.
And how fitting for a kid who worked so hard, get in there and score that first touchdown of the night. Just fantastic run. Defense
had to stop him 4 downs this series. I don't know if you noticed that. They got the punt on 5th down. 1st and 10, Roller and Reese. Jacob Roller, sophomore linebacker. Another big night for Jacob. Going into the 2nd quarter, this is 3rd down and 4. This is going to be a nice play by sophomore Bryce Barrett. They're going to throw a little swing route here. And Bryce breaks up on it. Excellent play. Stops him short. No gain. So, we're getting ready to say, okay, guys, call a punt return on the phone. And all of a sudden, I see them motion 3rd down. I took a timeout right there. It's funny. These same 2 situations happened to us last year. Different times. Anyway, we get them stopped here. Barrett and Sam Stewart. Old Sam coming up there and making a big play. Both those guys between them average about 5'6.5". Come up and make a big stick, and we get them to punt. But that situation we had happen last year in a big game, and then we were unbalanced on the goal line and said we didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. That happened against East Hamilton last year. Last year we weren't able to overcome it. This year's bunch is able to overcome those situations. 13-play drive, Jacoby Thompson, big run. Boy, I thought he was going to squirt free there.
Mm-hmm. So nice to hear you say sophomore, junior, senior, sophomore. Just a lot of kids seeing some action.
Playing about 5 sophomores on defense. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that'll keep you awake at night. See if your loud neighbors next door, city manager Jeff Fleming, having all that wild noise going on over there all the time. 3rd down and 3, King Russell. Michael Foster got a pancake block, and I'm going to run that back because I like to see those linemen get a little credit. Michael Foster's our center. Comes off, keeps driving, drives that defensive tackle on a pancake block. King breaks a couple of tackles.
And another sophomore.
Wonderful thing. All right, so we're down there knocking on the door, 2nd down and 10. This is going to be east to Cole Maupin, another sophomore.
Quarterback to quarterback.
Cole, a quarterback for us that you'll see make a nice run, but, a pretty good athlete. We decided to use him at slot in his spare time. Nice little fake. All right. Good tackle by their defensive back, but we get it up there where we caught it. 3rd down and 3. Okay, we're down here knocking. We got Jacoby Thompson, touchdown run. Tyler Norris, Taylor Hilton, Grayson Castle, Michael Foster, Rashad Hunter in at fullback. And I'm going to let you see that again because, we're a spread offensive team, but this is a good old smash mouth power football play.
Good to see Tyler Norris in there. I know he had an early injury, but seems to be...
Yeah, we had him out for the year there at one time.
Let's not do that.
I'm glad he made a quick recovery. 1st down and 10 for East Hamilton. They're going to run a zone play. Michael Nickens is going to squeeze that zone. Does a good job playing quarterback, but squeezing after he determines who had the football. Squeezes it down. You got to play, so much zone stuff now. You got to really kind of slow play some things. And 3rd down and 5 for East Hamilton. If we feel like we can get them off the field here, that we can get good field position. They got an excellent kicker. This again is Bryce Barrett coming up out of the secondary to play that bootleg pass. Stops them short. Look at the maroon jerseys all running to the football. That's what I love to see. And you see, even with stopping them, their punter is so good, he punts us down to the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 11. And every now and then you got to run a little thumb play. Cole Maupin on the sweep, jet sweep, and their corner bid up. McHale makes the catch quite wide open, and
tripped over that line.
The turf makes the tackle. McHale was upset. And they hold us, and this is another great thing. Junior kicker Landon Sayers.
Amazing.
We got confidence in him kicking a 52-yard field goal, which ties the school record for the longest field goal with a snap from center.
Okay.
3 or 4 years ago, we got a free kick against Jefferson County. Not a lot of people know this rule, and it's just because I'm ancient that I do. But, if they punt to you and you fair catch, you can get a free kick, and if it goes through, it is a touchdown. Oh, well, man, missed a sack right there. Rashad Hunter, I know it was you, though, brother, because I remember. Rashad Hunter, another young man, senior that's outweighed by a bunch, but makes plays for us, and we go into halftime up 17-7. Big swing, that field goal.
Absolutely.
Making it more than a one-score game.
I was a little worried about the construction because I thought that was going to bring the house down.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to be able to watch that on a high school level. It's amazing.
And I'm going to tell you, their kicker has the same kind of leg.
Wow.
He didn't have that opportunity. But Landon's worked really hard. He's worked hard all summer. We talked about it last week. Pretty good baseball player who decided to give baseball up so he could work on his kicking with no urging from me because I wanted him to play baseball. But I guess I may be kind of glad now.
He's got a leg on him for sure. Well, Coach, how about we thank some of our sponsors here while we take a little break. Southern Dwellings, we want to thank Diane Hills and Clarissa Brown. They provide high-quality real estate services to Kingsport and the other surrounding Tri-Cities areas. It's a mother-daughter duo, and they have over 3 decades of realty experience between them and prides themselves on being offering attentive, personalized, and knowledgeable services to all their clients. You can contact them at southerndwellings.com or 423-343-4118.
You know, I got to meet Diane when I had Clarissa as a student at Dobyns-Bennett. I'll never forget seeing her. It was after we beat Sevier County 35-34 and stopped them on a 2-point conversion with 8 seconds left. And she said she had listened to that game on the radio, and she said, this is when I really fell in love with you. She said, I remember they had the microphone down there, and you told your kids, guys, this is a big night. This is a night you'll always remember. It'll be like the night you get married, the night you have your first child, the night you get divorced, and the night you beat Sevier County. So Diane and I have been friends ever since.
Well, we certainly appreciate her support. Also, Kia of Kingsport, a dealership where they devote themselves to helping and serving their customers to the best of their ability. They have a fantastic staff. They're fun to work with. You can give them a call at 423-230-4542, or you can visit them on the web at kiaofkingsport.com.
Chance Scott, general manager, former wide receiver for Science Hill. That I don't know that we've all the way converted him, but we do appreciate him sponsoring the Dobyns-Bennett football show.
Well, and speaking of faithful sponsors, you couldn't go without recognizing Hayworth Tires. Thank you so much to Brian Hayworth, who has faithfully sponsored the show for years. If you need tires, tire service, and I've also noticed a few of the Jeeps that have been seriously jacked up. So if you want to jack up your Jeep, you need to go see Brian. The number there is 423-378-4210, or you can visit them at hayworthtire.com.
And they also do automotive work. They do brakes, they do oil, about anything you need done to your car. The good folks at the Hayworth Tire can do it.
He put some sparkle on John's car, and it was really, really nice. So pay them a visit.
You know, when you drive a 93 Silverado, you really can't get much sparkle on it. But if I was going to sparkle that baby up, that's where I'd go.
Absolutely. And finally, last but not least, Trinity Memorial Centers is an upscale, locally owned funeral home right here in Kingsport. If you've ever wondered about planning your final wishes and have questions, they're offering a free, no obligation, no cost private consultation to discuss and answer any questions that you might have. And you can even get a free planning guide to record your wishes to keep at home. You can contact them on the web at trinitymemorialcenters.com or give them a call at 423-723-8177.
And, you know, they jumped on board last year as a sponsor, and we greatly appreciate them and their efforts to make things easier on the family by pre-planning and, you know, not leaving that in the hands of the family that's already got grieving going on anyway.
Absolutely. Great idea. But we thank all of our sponsors. We couldn't do this without you, so thank you very much.
And halftime, you know, we told our defense, you know, guys, we got to kick off this half. Really think if we can get a turnover, we think we'll start them off on the -20 because we've been kicking the ball in the end zone. If we can get a turnover here and make something happen quick, it'd be awful hard on them to come back from 24-7. And you're fixing to see that's exactly what we have happen. So, rather than me talking about it, they say a picture paints 1,000 words. A little pressure from Newly Burton. Jacob Rower drops in the lane, picks it off, runs us down to field position on about the 17-yard line.
Huge play.
Absolutely. Jacob has, you know, he made 14 tackles last week, and he had another big night. As I said earlier, it's not like I've lost my mind. I just keep thinking about him having a big night. So we've got it 3rd down and 12. Skylar East to Elijah Dunn. Nice move. Good protection. They're blitzing like crazy, and an outstanding catch by Elijah. Gives us 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. As I said, you know, this is we're sending some of our power package in, and we're going to line up here in a tackle over with the tight end to the back side. You know, I checked. I thought, well, maybe our wide receiver wasn't on the line, but they said he was. They just didn't see. I don't know. They didn't see Tyler, and that's a good bunch of blocking. Got us in the end zone. Thank goodness last year when that occurred down in Chattanooga, it was third down, and we ended up having to kick a field goal. But we bounced back here.
There was a lot of chit-chat in the stands about that call.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of chit-chat on the sideline. Here we go. Okay, we get set up here. This is going to be Jacoby Thompson behind Grayson Castle, Taylor Helton, and Michael Foster. Nice cut. Good little bit of blocking up the field. And then Landon Sayers adds the extra point to make it 24-7. I thought that was huge. 24-7 is a much bigger deficit to overcome. I know everybody can do the math out there, but that's a 3-score deficit.
Well, it kind of took the wind out of the Hurricanes.
Yes. Hey, that's pretty good. I like it. What was it you said Steve Wilma's headline was? Somebody told me. Stadium, the new renovations withstood the wind of the Hurricanes. This is a 3rd down and 3. They're scrambling. They hit the receiver on their scramble drill. Sam gets him down, Sam Stewart again. We end up having an offensive penalty and a sack and end up having to punt. And so we're here at the 45-yard line. Now watch where, there we go, getting one in late. Mikhail over there getting him a drink of water, I guess. Yeah, I called you out. That's okay. Landon Sayers, watch where this punt ends up. Kicking from the 45.
Keep going.
Still covering. They start off at the 5-yard line. That is very difficult to take a drive 95 yards. They get a first down, and then this will be the Hunter series. Rashad Hunter comes through, makes a tackle for a gain of 0. And then I guess they gave him a little forward progress. This is 2nd and 6. Rashad Hunter gets penetration, makes a tackle.
Nice wrap up there, too.
Absolutely. Rashad had a great off season. He's just made himself so much stronger. And he's not a big youngster, but, he plays hard. Converted linebacker. So here we are at 3rd and 6, and Rashad Hunter, and he gets a little help there from somebody.
Kind of slowed him down just a little bit. So Rashad
make
can
a
step
play.
up there.
They punt to us. We have an 11-yard gain on first down. This is King Russell, sophomore running back. Nice little push up front, but he does a good job reading daylight. 11 yards there. Got a new rule. You can see we're back a little bit further. The official on our sideline is now 2 yards off the sideline into your sideline.
Okay.
Coach Watson would have had a hard time with that. Our defense holds. There's an interception by Eric Lawson. Another new rule. They had a procedure call. We had a roughing the passer call. And then there was also a block behind the ball, which was not a block in the back, but doesn't have to be nowadays. So they replay the down, and Chris Moore, who plays hard every snap with a sack, they end up punting to us.
Boy, did they ever.
About the 6-inch line, we sneak it off. We get 3rd down and 4 here. Of course, they're sending the house. They've got us backed up. This is their chance to get great field position. Skyler again, a good job getting out of a play that's not necessarily a good play, and that's another good thing about this offense. We get it checked. We're almost outnumbered, but we picked the first down up by about an inch. And, I was on the sideline. I'm saying, okay, do I have enough guts to go for it on 4th down, backed up 11 on the 11-yard line? And I had decided I did, but I'm glad I didn't have to look dumb. I do that enough, I'm sure. So we're still driving here. Great pickup there by King Russell. 2nd down and 2. It's going to be a 25-yard gain by King. Nice little push. Nice trap block. Guy gets under us a little bit. I believe that was Aaron Lawson also. Yes, from right guard. Nice trap block. We have a 3rd down and 8 situation here. Think they'll be blitzing. Think we may have an answer for it. This is going to be King Russell with a 12-yard run. I wish we had not started the camera quite so early because I'm having a lot of field time here trying to get all the words said leading up to this. Chime in when you want to.
Well, I can tell you, King, I got to know him a little bit last year during track season. He's quite the long jumper also, so it's nice to see him digging in deep and running hard. And,
breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. You know, and the pile's still moving.
I wondered on that play when they were ever going to blow the whistle.
I know. You know, the pile was still moving a little bit. Looked like Trey Trammell's run last year out at Daniel Boone where the pile just kept moving. That was a 14-yard amazing run. 2nd down. Well, let's see. No, this is a 1st and 10 play. This is a 1st and 10 play. Let's see what we get here. See, again, the crowd was so loud, which was great.
Our students were fantastic.
Oh, how you like that new student section?
They really outdid themselves, really supporting the team, supporting their classmates. Just really great to see the students so fired up.
Another great trap block from our offensive lineman. We had moved Aaron Lawson to left guard. He had a good trap block. Blake Ruth had got banged up a little bit. And King gets a 13-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 at the 16-yard line. And again, this is going to be play 15 of a 99.5-yard drive. Most of it on the ground, you know, which is kind of nice. You know, you can diversify. Remember when Barney Fife diversified on the stock market? There you go, King Russell. That's Jacoby Thompson. Helton, Kessel, and Foster. Big blocks there. And we've gone 99 yards and got the score to 31-7.
Just makes you kind of puff up your chest just a little bit further to be able to go 99 yards.
There you go, Sam Stewart. They got about a 6'3" receiver out there. And Sam just fights him and breaks that pass up. Good technique, hands up high.
He plays a lot bigger than he is.
No question. 3-year starter.
Yeah,
3-year starter. I can remember.
Not really a kid anymore. He's a young man now. He'll have my hide for some.
I can remember them buying him a Dobyns-Bennett football helmet for a birthday when he was about 6 years old. Wearing that thing around out in his yard. This is King Russell. 11 yards. Nice cut. Stick that foot in the ground. Get upfield. That a baby. Getting us back down in the red zone. We, we missed Cole Maupin's 16-yard touchdown. We brought Cole in at quarterback. He had a 16-yard touchdown. They drive the field. They've got time for one last play, and that's Michael Dean coming off the edge to make another play and get the Hurricanes stopped.
Well, you know, for your defense to hold them to only a little over 200 yards, great defensive effort, great offensive effort. Looking down the road next week, going down to Volunteer, Scott Ryder, former classmate of mine, Betsy Boy,
you look
doing
a lot
some good
younger.
things.
I don't care if you hear that or not, Scott. It's just the facts.
He's doing some great things at Volunteer, but I think our Tribe boys will be ready.
2-0. Volunteer Falcons, 2-0. I think I read in the newspapers the first time they've been 2-0 since 2003. And I know that much like when we went to Carter County to play his dad's team, every living human being in Hawkins County will be there Friday night. And we look forward to the challenge.
I guess there's just one thing left to say.
Roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.